Alright, welcome back from the weekend, guys. I'm going to wrap up 11-2 here on, Thursday. We looked at area of trapezoids. Guys, today we're going to focus on rhombi and kites. Okay? So we went over this page, guys. It's just trapezoid. The formula's there. Had a couple of had one example here. Oh, man, messing up my page here. All right, and then we had not talked about rhombus or kite. You guys recall a rhombus? It's a parallelogram with four congruent sides. So here you can see an example of a rhombus. Four sides, all the same length. Okay, guys, a kite is a quadrilateral with two pairs of consecutive congruent sides. Okay, two longer sides congruent to each other, they're consecutive, and then of course the two shorter sides. Guys, the areas of a rhombus and a kite are related to the lengths of their diagonals. Guys, recall a diagonal is a segment from one vertex to the vertex opposite it, not adjacent vertex. So what I've drawn there is a diagonal. That's one diagonal. Okay, a rhombus being a quadrilateral, it has two diagonals. So there's diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. And guys, I could draw those same diagonals in the kite, so or similar diagonals in the kite by connecting opposite vertices. So guys, what we're learning is the areas of these two shapes are related to the lengths of the diagonals. And we have a formula that expresses that. So here our formula, area for a rhombus or kite, it's the same. Area equals, apologize there guys, area equals 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2, the lengths of the diagonals. So guys, here on example 3 here, part A, we have a kite. Again, the formula for area, that's going to be 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. So it does not matter which one's diagonal 1 and 2. They're interchangeable. So let's call diagonal 1 8 meters and diagonal 2 15 meters. So 1/2 times 8, guys, that's going to give us 4. 4 times 15. So then the area of this is 60 units squared, meters squared. All right. Guys, on example B here, what they've given us is, it's a rhombus, okay? They've kind of made it a trickier problem, though. Guys, recall back to when we learned about quadrilaterals. Rhombus, the diagonals are going to bisect each other. The diagonals bisect each other, so, well, that's parallelogram, in fact. So this, you would have a diagonal 1, let's highlight that with the red there, that is 20 feet, and you would have a second diagonal here, that would be 12 and 12, diagonal 2 would be 24 feet. So finding the area of this, 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. So that's what, 10 times 24, or 240 feet squared. That's the area of that rhombus. Okay. And I believe we have one more example here on the back. Is here, one diagonal of a rhombus is twice as long as the other diagonal. So the longer diagonal here, that is 2 times as long as the original, which it was marked. I kind of marked through it there. It's 2 times the other diagonal. So the other diagonal, that is this x distance. The long diagonal is twice that, so 2 times x. If the area of the rhombus is 169 millimeters squared, excuse me, what are the lengths of the diagonals? So guys, finding measures here, we've got I apologize. No, I do want to write that. 1/2 D1 times D2. So substitute 169, substitute that for your A, equals 1/2, diagonal 1, let's call that X, diagonal 2, let's call that 2X. Okay, multiplying this right side together, 1/2 times 2 is just going to cancel. So you're going to have 169 equals X squared. Because to solve, we square root that, and we get 13 as X. So one diagonal is 13. Our units, I think, were millimeters squared, so millimeters for linear distance. And 2X would be 26 millimeters. Okay. It's a little problem solving on that one. All right, guys. All the trapezoid stuff, guys, we covered those problems. Again, that was on Thursday. Your homework, ignore this again. Guys, I've posted the assignment in Canvas as we have been. You guys can upload pictures of that. Guys, I did grade the Chapter 4 test, which was assignment 10 back there on April 8th. Input grades, guys, had a handful of people who had missings, so please do get that done. If there's any way I can help you guys, if you're feeling behind, don't hesitate to ask questions, guys. All right, everyone have a wonderful afternoon.